Surveys. Oh. Hey, and we're live. Hey, good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning if you happen to be on the far side of the world. This is the PGL Lobbycast. Actually, this is episode number 335 of the PGL Lobbycast.
Have not missed a week.
No, the streak remains alive.
Yep.
The streak remains alive.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, introductions are probably in order, because nobody by this point knows who we are. But I'm Will. That's your cue.
Oh,
that's you.
I'm Brick. Hi.
Hey, Brick. Hopefully y'all are having fun. Hopefully y'all are having a good day. It's a Friday, so time for the weekend. Time to let your hair down if you have hair, or pin it up if you're going out. I don't know where I'm going with this. I think I'm stalling for time. I'm stalling for time. Why not? So yeah, let's just get right into it. We're going to try something a little bit new today.
Yep. Going different.
Hopefully y'all like it.
Hopefully you will.
Yeah, why not? So, Brick, if I were to say video game movie, what does that bring to mind for you?
Shit.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Usually piles and piles of poo, if you will. If I were to ask you, what was the first video game movie, what would you say?
If you were to ask me what the first video game movie was, I don't if I fancy guess, was it Super Mario Brothers?
It was Super Mario Brothers. Came out in 1993. Currently holds a 16% tomato meter on Rotten Tomatoes, which is saying something.
Yeah.
Saying that it's a giant pile of poo.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't know that off the top of my head.
No, of course not. We've done our research, though.
If we're looking at the list, there's like between 93 and 2006.
Yep.
There's one that makes it above. There's two that make it above 30%.
Yes.
Resident Evil and Dead or Alive.
Yes.
And Resident Evil, while I enjoy it, kind of, it's not that good.
No, I've got a soft spot in my heart for the Resident Evil franchise.
But Dead or Alive, I've seen that too.
I haven't seen that.
Really not that good.
Yeah, I have.
I don't know how that's at 34.
Well, you know why? Because of the Dead or Alive girls.
I mean, I guess, but people on Rotten Tomatoes are
usually a little bit more particular about their tastes. Yeah, looking over this list, there's actually a lot more video game movies than I was really even aware of, having been out there. There's like 23 odd titles.
Most of them are like Resident Evil.
This is true.
Doom.
Doom was terrible. Doom was terrible.
Yeah, but I'm just saying 19% seems too high.
Well, all right, I'll give you that.
But Alone in the Dark, 1%. Totally justified.
Boom. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Alone in the Dark, House of the Dead.
Yeah,
both of those have something in common. You know what that is?
They suck ass.
Well, yeah, that. But I'm talking about their director, Uwe Boll.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's terrible.
Yeah, he directed both of those. 4% and 1%.
Well, he did Blood Rain too, which is also at 4%.
Which is also at 4%. Oh, shit. He did that.
So, hey, in case you're wondering, we are doing a couple different things tonight. Number one, young ears, if there are any out there, just be aware there will be some mature language tonight. Not that I consider shit, poo, or ass to be serious, because they get away with that on South Park. But hey, you never know. And also, we're going to focus tonight, in case you can't tell, on video game movies. We're going to discuss what has been in the past, what may be in the future, with some high hopes.
Of our favorites.
Some of our favorites.
Maybe some high hopes.
Some high hopes, because there are some rumors circulating on 7 titles coming out.
Also something different. I'm just going to repeat everything that Will says.
That works for me.
That works for me, too.
Outstanding. But the reason why we're talking about all this tonight, of course, is because...
Do you guys want to know the reason we're talking about this?
I think they might.
They might want to know.
Yeah, we're trying to be topical and stuff.
We're trying to be topical and stuff.
Wow, easy there. I'm going to start throwing words your way, like onomatopoeia, alliteration, just to trip you up a little bit.
Oh, I'm going to blow your fucking mind.
So, The reason why we're talking about all this tonight, of course, is for the major blockbuster release starring Adam Sandler and others of Pixels. The theory being that aliens come back to Earth, discover that the video game is the highest form of communication, and therefore begin emulating, creating these classic arcade characters to kill us all, such as Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and others. So
right. First of all, I have to say this. I have to commend Pixels,
okay,
because it really looks like it's going to continue the long story tradition of horrible video game movies.
Yes, and a double whammy. I'm even going to say it's going to continue the long story tradition of recent terrible Adam Sandler movies.
Yeah, that's a thing, actually. That's a real thing.
Wow.
Here's the thing about Adam Sandler is that the movies that he has written, or not written, but like his production company, Happy Madison, has been in charge of for probably the past, what would you say?
A decade.
Decade?
I'd give it a decade.
And that's probably fair, because I think like his last good one that was that production company was like Big Daddy.
Yeah.
And that was around, that was like 03, 04 or something like that. So, but after that, nothing. And like it's just been like there's been 2 Grown-Ups movies, which
and a couple rom-coms.
With there was that one that just came out that blended with Drew Barrymore, because they were trying to rekindle that Drew Barrymore Adam Sandler thing, which was good.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like
is that
the Wedding Singer
Dates or 51st Dates?
Yeah, 51st Dates was pretty good. The Wedding Singer is one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies, actually. And so it's conceivable that you get the 2 of them together and
some chemistry.
And there's some chemistry.
Some hope.
That did not happen in Blended, because I had that movie on in the background on like HBO or something when I was cleaning my apartment. Wow.
Bad.
Wow.
See, now you kind of understand my soft spot for bad Netflix movies, because I can just put them on in the background and occasionally like poke my head in and go, this is terrible. Why am I still watching this? Oh, I'm not really. And I move on with my day.
Well, but see, here's the thing is that it was so bad.
How bad was it?
It was so bad that there was a point in which I realized what was happening and had to switch it to something else. I had to stop cleaning to switch the channel.
This is bad enough that it can't even be background noise.
No, yeah.
Wow.
That bad.
That's
that bad.
That's awful.
But yeah.
So we're hopeful that Pixels continues the streak.
I mean, I'm not hopeful, because I really like Adam Sandler, and he can do good things like Funny People.
Yeah.
But who wrote and directed that? Judd Apatow wrote and directed that. And it was a great movie. It wasn't what a lot of people didn't like it, because it wasn't what they were expecting.
It's not the slapstick Adam Sandler shtick.
Well, yeah, and it wasn't really what Judd Apatow had done either before. Like it had his comedy element to it.
Sure.
But it was far more serious than his previous movies, which was like The 40-Year-Old Virgin and Knocked Up. Those were like, I think, the 2 previous that he had done, that he had directed before that. And those 2 were just straight comedies, like straight romantic comedies, all the way through adult raunchy comedies. And people loved them.
Yeah,
and then he comes out with Funny People, and oops, Adam Sandler has cancer. And so like off to a great start already. But I bring up Funny People for 2 reasons. A, it's really good.
Right.
And B, throughout the movie, they talk about these movies that Adam Sandler's character did throughout his career, like Merman, like ridiculous movies that are just stupid. Like, who would do these movies only for a paycheck? And like how he's regretted doing them and stuff like that. I'm like, maybe this is like really Adam Sandler's.
This is his biographical moment.
And then like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years later, he comes out with fucking Jack and Jill.
Oh God, that was a terrible movie.
Which looks like,
and I
had to go back and watch Funny People and make sure it wasn't one of the ridiculous movies they were talking about, because it looks exactly like the same thing.
Nice.
Like, who Was it Schneider? Was Rob Schneider the one who came up with that idea?
I think so.
Because I feel like he's the only one that's capable of something. And Sandler was like,
well, we're good friends. I guess I owe you one.
I mean, I guess it's this or Pizza Hut, man. I'm sorry. Okay. I mean, we'll do it. Like, you can have the same. Oh, shit. But that movie was awful. But off topic.
Yes, completely. So video game movies. Hey, so Pixels is coming out this week. Check it out. Let us know what you think. We maybe one of us possibly go try and see that.
No.
Yeah.
Well, no, I might actually because I have a movie pass. I don't have to pay for it. Technically.
Oh well, there you go. You've got to be the guinea pig.
So I might go see it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. But I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I want to like spend valuable time at home.
Say that's 2 hours of your life. You know.
Well, yeah, but I get home at like 6, 7-ish, and then fine.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
We'll see.
All right, so no commitment on that. But hey, so video game movies. So first movie we talked about was Super Mario Brothers, which I don't even think I've seen. I don't even think I know who's in that.
Oh no! I guarantee you've seen that.
Have I seen that?
You had to have.
Have I blocked it out?
You probably did, but
Okay,
you had to have seen it. There's nobody in this group that hasn't seen that movie.
Yeah, you're probably right. I probably just blocked
I think John Leguizamo's in it.
Oh, wow.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, look that one up. So what we're going to do is we're going to go real quickly down this list and get a quick 5-second synopsis of thumbs up, thumbs down, what you feel, how bad it actually was.
Okay, Super Mario Brothers. Fuck that.
All right, so Double Dragon.
I don't even know what that is. I didn't even know that was a video game.
Well, that's a classic video game. That's like the two brothers and the geese that are just the 2D side scroller kicking ass.
I guess I just never played it.
Yeah, it was a good one. All right, Street Fighter.
Oh,
terrible, right?
No.
With the one exception, the one shining star in that movie, Raul Julia.
Well, okay.
And unfortunately,
yeah, John Leguizamo was fucking Luigi. I knew it.
Oh, that's awesome. I have blocked that out.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know who is King Koopa? Dennis Hopper.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, it was horrible, but
now, to be fair, Dennis Hopper also did Waterworld, which is one of the worst movies ever made. But,
well, yeah.
All right. Mortal Kombat.
I mean, I have a little bit of a soft spot for Mortal Kombat.
I do as well. It's a fun movie. It's an entertaining movie. It's absolutely nothing like the video game because there's
but Annihilation can gargle my balls.
Yeah, the second one was terrible. Now, I also like the soundtrack from the first one. Yeah, Mortal Kombat. That was good times. All right, Mortal Kombat Annihilation we'll just skip over because it was horrible. Currently in at 3% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I never saw Wing Commander.
No, I skipped Wing Commander. How about Lara Croft Tomb Raider? Now, those weren't terrible.
I mean, I did see the first one. I think
I will admit that I saw all of them, mostly because
there was two, right?
Yes, mostly because I'm a fan of Angelina Jolie, but also Gerard Butler was in the second one.
Oh,
King Leonidas from
yeah, no, I know who he is. Yeah,
yeah. All right,
he was King Leonidas, and then he was from a great Patton Oswalt bit. He went from King Leonidas,
yes, to
the guy opposite Jennifer Aniston in the movies that may as well have been called Trying to Fuck.
Yes. Yes, that's a very true point. His career was skyrocketing. And then he just kind of crashed and poof, disappeared. Which is a shame because he actually is a good actor. Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
I've never played a Final Fantasy game, so I would have no reason to see a Final Fantasy movie.
Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within is a animated feature. It actually is currently one of the top rated here on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that.
I love this movie. I really do. I'm a fan of Japanese animation. It's not the traditional anime; it's computer generated.
And you're a fan of Final Fantasy.
I'm a fan of Final Fantasy,
so it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. It was all in all a good story.
There's one good one so far,
and it had James Woods as the voice of the bad guy.
There's okay, that's cool.
It's a good point.
That is one legitimately good one.
Yes,
the rest have been guilty pleasures or shit.
Yes. Resident Evil came in after that.
Guilty pleasure, but
Guilty
I really
pleasure,
like it.
absolutely. Mia Jovovich, one of my all-time favorites. She's on the top 5 free list. So Mia, if you're listening, look me up. I will.
Yeah.
I will do my best not to disappoint you.
Yeah, her and that one guy in Slovenia are listening together.
Right. Well, she is Ukrainian, so could work.
Yeah, but they don't have to get
Well, all right,
Slavs.
fair enough. All right, moving on. Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life.
Nah, I didn't see that one.
All right. So again, Angelina Jolie, not bad. House of the Dead, currently coming in at 4%.
I did see that one. No.
Which is funny because the video game is not great. But
No.
It's a good drunk shoot 'em up.
Yeah. And only Uwe Boll could be like, hey,
How can I take this bad video game
this bad video game
and make it into an even worse movie?
Oh my God.
He has a talent.
He really does. Like Uwe Boll's movies are like if you took like a sheep stomach.
Are you going with haggis? Are you making a haggis reference?
Well, if you took like a sheep stomach and then just took like the meanest shit of your life into it and then threw it at an orphanage and set the orphanage on fire, that's Uwe Boll's movie. But like it hits one of the orphans in the face before you set the orphanage on fire.
Is the orphan also on fire?
Well, yeah, I mean he's in the orphanage.
Okay, good.
But that's Uwe Boll's movies.
Yeah, they're. Ooh.
And we've got a couple more coming up.
Be prepared. Resident Evil Apocalypse, guilty pleasure.
Yeah, totally. I like Resident Evil Apocalypse. It's not great by any means, but I enjoy it. Sure.
Alone in the Dark.
Uwe Boll, holy shit, it's 1%.
Which I think is an all-time low on Rotten Tomatoes.
I'll look up Jack and Jill.
Well, all right. We'll do that for a capstone. I will confess, I didn't even know that this movie existed. And apparently it came out only 10 years ago.
I knew that it existed, and the reason I knew that it existed was because when it came out, I was obsessed with Tara Reid, and she was in the movie. So I was like, oh, yeah, I got to see it.
Oh, my God, Tara Reid and Christian Slater.
Yeah.
I have seen that movie.
There you go.
It was horrible.
Right.
I didn't realize it was based on the video game.
Yeah,
I thought they just took the title.
Yeah.
Wow,
Apparently.
and suddenly I'm really sad for some reason. Well, to continue the sadness streak, Doom. Yeah.
No, because I love Doom so much.
Yes, the video game is fantastic.
It's at least in my top 5 of franchises for sure. Probably 3 on that list actually.
Wow.
Because my top 2 would be Grand Theft Auto and the Batman Arkham series.
Yes, that makes sense to me.
But yeah, Doom would be a close third, and then probably Elder Scrolls and Fallout after that. But
you have
3 Bethesda titles, in a top 5. Shocking.
They make good games.
Shocking that someone would put 3 Bethesda titles in their top 5 all-time favorites.
Odd. I don't know why you do that. So here's my big issue with Doom was I was okay with it. It was bad. Guilty pleasure. It was a guilty pleasure up until the first-person shooter sequence.
Oh!
And then the first-person shooter sequence pops up, and I immediately went from guilty pleasure to what have I done with my life?
Who the fuck looked at that
and said, "This is a good idea.
Like, this is a great idea.
We need to do this."
Oh boy!
We can't even blame Uwe Boll on that one.
No, we can't because I don't think he did that
he
one.
Didn't.
But you know who looks at that? You know who looks at that and says that's a great idea?
Coked up Hollywood executives?
Well, I was gonna say like the same guy who looks at like 3 Men and a Baby and is like, yes, great movie. You're gonna want to take the family out to see this one, folks.
Nice. Oh man. Speaking of Uwe Boll, Blood Rain came out next.
4%.
4%.
Shocker.
Moving on, Silent Hill. Silent Hill for me.
Silent Hill was good.
Yes.
Silent Hill was good. Guilty pleasure good still, but good. It was super violent, and I really liked that because it felt Silent Hill-y,
And I like that they did a female protagonist, although that has absolutely nothing to do with Silent Hill canon.
Sure, but I don't care.
Why not?
Yeah, I always enjoy a female protagonist.
Yes,
A strong female protagonist, not
yes.
this bullshit Supergirl female
Right,
protagonist that's coming out. We can talk about that later.
Yeah, it's a whole different episode. One of my favorite sequences in Silent Hill is still the nurses sequence.
Oh, that was rad.
Really well done.
They really did a good job with that.
DOA, Dead or Alive.
Nope. Let's just no.
Which makes me sad that it's actually rated higher at 34% than Silent Hill. But wow, moving on.
Postal.
Uwe
Boll.
Was it? See, I'm not even familiar with this movie.
I think. Oh God, I can't remember who was in that. It was not Christian Slater. I don't think.
Which is probably good for Christian Slater.
But God.
Now I'm thinking that this is a typo. It says that it grossed $146,000 in the box office.
No, that's not a typo. That's not a typo.
It really 146,000.
Yeah, it's not a typo. It wasn't released in major theaters. It was NC-17.
Oh, okay.
I think. I'm pretty sure it was NC-17. I know it wasn't released in major theaters. Okay. So yeah, no, that's not a typo. Well, that is absolutely accurate.
Well, I'm impressed actually. Then, congratulations, guys! You made $146,000.
Not even mad. Oh man, and then Extinction.
Resident Evil Extinction came out.
Extinction was good too. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. It started losing me. This is where I started going, where's this franchise going? But hey, Mia Jovovich, I'm still a big fan.
I don't care. Like, honestly, I don't expect much out of that franchise. It's like
it's
like going to see a Fast and the Furious movie. You're not going to see it because you're like, there's going to be
some popcorn movie.
Yeah.
I'm not, it's it's entertainment.
Yeah. It's like every time I go and see an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, I'm not like, oh, get ready to cry.
Here comes the field train.
When I'm going to see an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, I'm looking to see him split a motherfucker in half.
Right.
Like, that's all I want out of it. And if that happens, it will, then I'm good.
And you got to get the classic Arnold one-liners.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but I mean, that's a given.
Right.
It's not always a given that he's going to split somebody in half.
Right.
But, but yeah, that's what you expect out of Resident Evil. And that's what you get.
Sure.
You get crazy sci-fi monsters from your favorite Resident Evil games and some of them that you didn't like so much.
Right.
And, you get to see them in really cool CGI, oftentimes 3D. I think Extinction was the one that started 3D.
Yes, it was, with the axe coming at you.
Yeah. Hitman.
Hitman I liked.
Hitman I liked too.
Timothy Olyphant, I thought was a great Agent 47.
He was a great Agent 47. It could have been done a lot better. It was poorly written.
It was. It also introduced Olga Kurylenko, who has also disappeared from film since her last appearance, I believe, in
a Bond film.
The second Bond film,
Quantum of Solace.
Very good.
In the name Uwe Boll again.
In the Name of the King, a Dungeon Siege Tale, starring Jason Statham, I believe.
Yeah.
At 4%.
I don't think Uwe Boll's broken 10%.
He hasn't. We're doing good.
And this is how much I hate him. I know his entire fucking catalog. Like, I know I can't, like, I couldn't like name it off, but I know it when I see it.
Right. You're like, wait.
Yep.
That tastes like Uwe Boll.
Oh God.
Or Uwe Boll.
Yeah. Balls. It's like a perfect asshole. Like not literally a perfect starfish, but like
hey, did I mention there's going to be mature language tonight?
But
I've been drinking. It's
like
what happens.
You know it when you see it. You can just see the guy walking down the street, and you're like, oh, perfect asshole.
There he is, right there.
There he is.
Look at that suit.
Look at that guy in his bottle.
Yeah, which is a story for a different time. Max Payne, what'd you think? It was pretty bad.
It was pretty bad because the game is so good at storytelling.
Right. Oh yes, pure.
And
story.
So yeah,
with awesome action and bullet time.
Introduced
bullet time
and really great. Well, The Matrix introduced bullet time. But the game's so good at storytelling and has such good voice acting and everything that it really felt like it didn't need a movie. Honestly, So it just
Yeah. Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. I've actually had the misfortune of catching this. It's bad.
Nope.
I think
I caught a snippet of it on one of the movie channels.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
This isn't what's her name? What the fuck is that girl's name?
I don't remember her name, but one of the guys from Band of Brothers plays the head bad guy.
Really?
M. Bison. Yeah, the blonde guy. I'm so bad with actors' names here. If you pull it up here, we can continue to discuss. While you're looking for that, though, Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, starring Jake Gyllenhaal.
I never saw it, but there was a reason for that.
It's incredibly mediocre. It's not even really a good popcorn film.
Yeah.
Oh, although it is coming in at 36%.
Oh, okay. Neil McDonough.
Yeah, Neil McDonough.
And
Bull.
Kristen Krug. She was Chun-Li.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I did catch a snippet of that.
Yeah, it's bad.
Um,
Resident Evil Afterlife. This is where I was like, still, hey, Mia Jovovich, but I really started.
No, I'm still on board.
Are you?
Still on board with Resident Evil. I don't care. Man. I don't care anymore. When it says Resident Evil in front of it, I'm going to see it.
All right, fine. Which was immediately followed up with Resident Evil Retribution 2 years later.
Which was better.
Silent Hill Revelation 3D.
Yeah. I'm in.
Okay.
Yeah.
With
I mean, it wasn't as good as the first one.
No,
but sure.
With You Know Nothing, John Schneer.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
I totally forgot he was in that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Kid Harington.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the guy. Okay.
Need for Speed came out last year. I didn't see it.
No. I'm just gonna say no.
Okay.
Because I think it might have ruined Aaron Paul's career.
Okay.
I think he had so much built up after Breaking Bad because he was so good in that show. And then he goes and does a fucking video game movie right after. Yeah, what is wrong with you?
No, it was a bad choice. And I don't even know if he can claim he needed the paycheck.
No. Breaking Bad was so fucking huge towards the end. There's no way. I mean, like, if Breaking Bad got canceled like they thought it was going to happen mid first season.
Sure. But it didn't.
But it didn't, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. But he was fine. He didn't need the money for that.
Let's see. Heavenly Sword, an animated feature based on the classic PlayStation video game.
No.
I saw it on Netflix in its entirety. I'm still sad.
Well, you should be.
I'm incredibly sad. It was abysmal. The animation was terrible. The art quality was terrible. I don't even know what the story was because I droned out about halfway through it. Now we start getting into some of the speculative area here. So,
Rising Watchtower,
which I don't think was a thing. I don't even think they made that. We'd have to double check on it.
Hitman Agent 47 does look very good.
Hitman Agent 47 looks fantastic. So now at this point in the segment here, we're going to talk about hopefully some titles that are coming out that we hope are going to break the curse, because you've just heard the list. You've heard all the video game movies that have been out there. You've heard the ratings on Rotten Tomatoes. You've heard our quick 2-minute synopsis of popcorn or entertaining or absolutely balls awful terrible. So here's what we got coming up. Hitman Agent 47. I got to tell you, the trailers have me intrigued.
Oh, yeah.
I think it may actually be a solid action flick.
Oh yeah, I believe so. I think that one's going to be really good. Now, there's also a big thing that I saw at Comic-Con that Legendary Pictures was trying to tote was Warcraft. That was their whole booth was Warcraft. Now, and which really it should not have been. Yes. From what I hear, because God, what is the name of this movie? Hang on. They have another Legendary Pictures has another movie that was way more hyped at Comic-Con than Warcraft, but they thought that Warcraft was going to be it. Crimson Peak, that's it. Crimson Peak.
Okay, I haven't even heard of that one. I don't think.
Okay, first of all, it looks rad.
Okay.
It's got Tom Hiddleston, Jessica Chastain, and Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy.
Okay, so it's got a solid cast.
So yeah, here's the synopsis. In the aftermath of a family tragedy, an aspiring author is torn between love for her childhood friend and the temptation of a mysterious outsider trying to escape the ghosts of her past. She is swept away to a house that breathes, bleeds, and remembers. So it's like a horror type flick.
All right.
Like, drama, horror. But it looks so good.
Good.
And it's not a video game movie, so it's completely off topic.
Which is fine.
But I feel like Legendary Pictures really missed the mark there because they were like, it's Comic-Con. Everyone's going to love Warcraft. And then literally every person I talked to that was like in line for the Legendary booth or whatever was like, Crimson Peak, Tom Hiddleston, Crimson Peak, Tom Hiddleston. You know, granted, these were all women that I was talking to.
It's fine.
But I mean, who doesn't love Tom Hiddleston?
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a woman or a man. What that guy loved Tom Hiddleston.
Oh yeah, he's just a classy stand-up guy too.
Oh yeah,
he's one of the internet's darlings.
But honestly, they really did. They missed the mark. But Warcraft coming out from Legendary Pictures, and Legendary Pictures generally is a good production company. Yes. They do a good job.
They try
Warcraft
not to waste their stuff.
A really popular franchise, and so if they do it well, it could be a successful and good video game movie.
Yes,
it's possible. And I think we're in really kind of a golden age of movies right now.
Yeah, we have a good blend of technology and storytelling.
Yeah, because we've got people like Joss Whedon that are telling these great big fucking tales, which I get tired of sometimes because I like to, you know, hear the smaller stories like Boyhood. I really enjoy. Like I would rather watch Boyhood than watch the Avengers.
Okay,
personally. But I like those smaller stories. That's why I like Buffy.
Yeah.
Is because it's that story. It's the, you know, it's a small story.
You get a good nugget.
Yeah, it's a small story of these, you know, these four kids, you know, in this small town. It's not Los Angeles, you know. It's a micro story, you know, dealing with very personal issues, and I like that. But who's the guy who created Buffy? Joss Whedon.
Right.
And he takes the reins of the Avengers.
Right.
And tells these great big stories in this incredible fashion. He does a fantastic job with the Avengers. And Age of Ultron is even better.
Which I still haven't seen.
And so, yeah, I mean, we're in a really, and so right now is a good time for people to start making video game movies, because if you get the right people behind them, we can actually start seeing good movies. Like there was a good long stint there where there wasn't really a good superhero movie either.
Also true. And then the Avengers came out.
And
in the lead up to the Avengers.
It was the first like good superhero movie in the modern age. Came out in 2000.
Superman?
X-Men.
Oh yeah. At the X-Men. Yeah.
Yeah, the original X-Men. The original X-Men. Bryan Singer did the first one, didn't he? Yeah. Bryan Singer. Weird. You get a good director to do a superhero movie
with a
quality cast, and holy shit, it's a good movie. Yeah. Weird how that works.
And then we don't talk about X-Men 3.
Well, yeah, we don't talk about X-Men 3, but that was Brett fucking Ratner who did X-Men 3. Okay? That's what happens. That's what happens when you get a huge douchebag who doesn't know direction from his own anus to direct a superhero movie. That's what happens. Right. We learned it didn't happen again.
Right.
Because then because Bryan Singer did X-Men 2, Sam Raimi, who did Evil Dead and Army of Darkness and shit, he did the first 3 Spider-Mans. We don't talk about 3. And then the other X-Men movies, we got X-Men First Class, which was, I think, the guy who did Kingsman.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name, but awesome director. And then Bryan Singer came back to do Days of Future Past,
which was a good film,
which was really, really good. And then what do you got next? You got all these shitty Batman films coming out. Oops. Oh, let's give it to Christopher Nolan. And he does Batman Begins, The Dark Knight Rises, the 3 best Batman movies that have ever been made.
Correct.
And then you've got, we've got all these Marvel movies that we want to do, because we want to do one for Captain America and the Hulk. And so we can give these to relatively unknown directors with decent cast and decent writing, and it'll turn out okay. I mean, some of them weren't the best, but they weren't horrible.
Captain America, I think, was probably the strong point there.
Yeah, Captain America, the first one, and the Winter Soldier were incredible. And then, the first 2 Iron Mans were the first Iron Man was really good. Second one was pretty good. Third one sucked. But but then and then like Thor, first one really good, second one pretty good. But then you're like, well, how are we going to handle all of these characters Well, I know. We'll get the guy that nerds will listen to
Mm-hmm.
undoubtedly and unwaveringly, and he knows what he's doing.
Right, because he's good at characters.
Because he's good at characters.
And he can
so
take
we'll
all this good source
these,
material.
We'll take all these giant, larger-than-life characters, and we'll give them to Joss Whedon.
Mm-hmm.
And Joss Whedon's just going to be like, I got this, guys.
Hey,
Whoa. I got this shit. And we got two of the best superhero movies that have ever been made in The Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron.
True.
So
there's hope.
There's hope for video game movies because if they start doing the same shit that they did with superhero movies, they can bring them back. You know, we can get a good Halo movie. We can get a good what else?
Oh, let's talk about them.
Halo's the big one.
Yeah, Halo's coming up. But here's some that are on the horizon that we still have good hope for.
Assassin's Creed.
So Assassin's Creed is slated to come out sometime next year. One of the interesting things about this already is the cast, because we have Michael Fassbender.
Oh, rad.
Marion Cotillard.
What?
Ariane Labed.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Justin Kurzel is the director. Now, the interesting thing about the Assassin's Creed movie, from what we have right now, is not only do we have this fantastic cast, but Fassbender and Cotillard were in Macbeth with Justin Kurzel. So now we have this strong Shakespearean influence taking on the Assassin's Creed franchise.
And Fassbender, he was in First Class and Days of Future Past.
Yep.
Cotillard, Dark Knight Rises.
Yep.
So they already have experience with these great big fucking franchises.
Yes. So there may be some strong potential there for an Assassin's Creed movie that's worth something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. This is what you do. You don't cast... Who the fuck was in? You don't cast somebody that you can't remember,
right? You don't cast a non-memorable. You don't cast the Christian Slaters and the Tara Reeds.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
And you don't let Uwe Boll touch anything.
Yes, especially himself.
Oh, God.
So here's some more hope for you. Got some more hope for you here on the horizon. Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell
would be a really good franchise.
Why do we think Splinter Cell is going to be good? Because potentially starring Tom Hardy.
Right.
That's
what you do, guys.
There you go. It's right there. Tom Hardy. And I have huge hope. Splinter Cell is one of my all-time favorite franchises.
Oh yeah.
I love Splinter Cell.
I mean, I wasn't a huge fan of the franchise, but I think it would make an excellent movie if done correctly.
Oh yeah. I mean, it has all the elements. You have spy, you have action, you have espionage, you have
Tom Hardy.
You have Tom Hardy. I'm a huge fan of Tom Hardy. It sounds like they're still kind of working on some director issues. Originally, Doug Liman was attached to it. He did The Edge of Tomorrow and The Bourne Identity.
Oh, wow.
I just don't think he's attached to it anymore. So we'll see what that brings us in 2017.
No. Stop it.
I'm not even going to read that one because I don't believe it.
It was Minecraft.
Minecraft. I don't see how you can make a movie off that.
Metal Gear. Yeah.
Metal Gear, yes. Minecraft, absolutely not.
Metal Gear would make a great movie.
Metal Gear. How can we go wrong with Metal Gear?
Yeah, but you have to have a really good director who knows how to tell stories really, really well and clear, because Metal Gear is not a clear story.
Oh, it's so confusing. I'm still trying to figure it out.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on in that game.
All I know is every now and then I keep going, Snake.
Oh, okay. Would make a good movie, but it doesn't need to be. The game's good enough. The game is good enough. The Last of Us.
The Last of Us, yes, absolutely.
There does not need to be a movie for that game.
Now, I agree with you. However, listen to this and tell me what you think. So, The Last of Us, classic PlayStation 3 video game, amazing story, great character depth.
Oh, God.
One of the best games of all times. Directed by Sam Raimi.
Yeah, nope, I'm down. Yeah, let's do that.
Starring Maisie Williams.
As Ellie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Maisie Williams, for those of you that don't play the home game, Arya Stark from Game of Thrones.
Who's going to be Joel? Have anybody?
That hasn't been said yet.
You know, I think it'd be a good Joel. Well,
yeah, there it goes.
I can't think of his name. Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin would be fantastic. He's got the look for it too.
Absolutely.
Next on the list with high hopes,
Portal would be really cool.
It would be fantastic, wouldn't it?
And they could make it really funny too.
Yes,
like the game is.
Because the game has humor.
Yeah.
And you can get J.K. Simmons to reprise his role.
Absolutely.
It'd be fantastic.
Yeah. You get Stephen Merchant back as Wheatley.
Yes. Oh, yes. That'd be great. Now, there was rumor that J.J. Abrams was working on the project.
Oh, that'd be so awesome. Oh, there'd be lens flare for days.
Oh, yeah. Lens flare everywhere. So it would be kind of interesting to see if that turns out. So those 6 titles alone that we just covered inspire me with hope.
Yeah.
There may be hope for the future of this genre.
Absolutely.
Now, there are other titles out there that kind of scare me. Minecraft being one of them, because, again, I just can't wrap my head around the game. But there's rumor that there's an Angry Birds film.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know. It hurts.
Oh, off topic.
Yeah.
But I was assuming it was going to be a kid's film, and I saw a kid's film this week, and I know it's been out for a while, but I just have to say how fucking fantastic it is. Inside Out was so good.
Is that the Pixar one?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
With the
emotions.
Like, the emotions. Did you see that meme that's been floating around Facebook? It's like, what if toys had feelings? And then, like, Pixar's movies throughout the years.
Yeah.
It was like, what if toys have feelings? What if cars have feelings? And then, like, the last one is Inside Out. What if feelings had feelings?
I'll have to look for that one.
And it's so good.
Good.
It's so good.
I'm
God.
glad to hear that it turned out well, because I lost a little bit of my love for Pixar with Cars.
Sure. Which I heard Cars was actually pretty good. I never saw it, but I heard that it was decent.
Yeah, I had a hard time getting behind the idea of anthropomorphic race cars.
But oh my God, Inside Out was so good.
Was it good?
Yeah.
We'll check it
fucking out. Tears.
We'll check it out. Gran Turismo.
Wow. No.
Yeah, I don't see how that.
Don't make racing games into movies.
Because racing games is a series of going left. I don't need to watch that.
And right. I mean, Gran Turismo is a good racing game.
It's one of the better racing games, but still, it's a racing game.
You don't make a movie out of it.
No.
It's like making a movie out of like a Madden. You know, like you just don't do it.
Oh God.
You know, like you make football movies, sure, but you don't make a fucking Madden movie. That's the equivalency of making a Gran Turismo movie.
Right. And yeah, I'm not sure how they're going to do that one.
It's like coming this Christmas, Madden NFL 16 in theaters. What?
Madden NCAA. Woo! Woo! Madden FIFA. No, wait, that shit don't work.
It doesn't make sense. Don't do it.
Yeah,
you know,
it'd be terrible. All right, so let me try this one on for size. Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh yeah, it'd be rad.
It'd be a fantastic film.
I think who's the guy who does like all the disaster movies and stuff?
Michael Bay?
No.
You mean movies about disasters? Not
Yeah.
movies.
Like the guy who did
My
like
bad.
Day After Tomorrow and stuff like that. What the fuck is that guy's name?
I couldn't tell you.
Roland Emmerich. All right,
Roland Emmerich.
He does a really good job at these big fucking vast stories. And if you got a good writer on Shadow of the Colossus and Roland Emmerich directing, it'd be really good.
It could work. Let me try this one on for you. Mass Effect.
Oh yeah.
You've already got the story. You've got the story. You have this huge, richly detailed universe. I would hope that they address the issue of why everyone speaks English, but we can work that out.
Sure. Whatever, I mean, it's from like Thank You for Smoking. Did you ever see Thank You for Smoking?
No, I missed that one.
Like Aaron, because they're in the meeting talking about how to get cigarettes into a sci-fi movie.
Okay.
And Rob Lowe's like the big like movie mogul guy.
Okay.
And Aaron Eckhart's talking to him, and he's like, but wouldn't the cigarettes blow up in an all oxygen environment? He's like, well, yeah, but it's a simple fix, just one line of dialogue. Thank God we invented the, whatever device. And that's pretty much what they can do.
There you go.
That's one simple line of dialogue. Thank God we invented the, whatever translation device.
Fair enough. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe already has a perfect solution with the Babelfish, so you're good. You can just move on from there. Let's see. They're going to be rebooting the Tomb Raider franchise.
With who?
That I don't know. I'd be
I mean,
curious to
like,
see.
I mean, those weren't the best movies,
No,
but
you had
couldn't-
Angelina Jolie.
Well, yeah, and I can't see anybody else doing Laura Croft. I mean,
Maybe Gal Gadot.
Who?
Wonder Woman.
oh, okay, but she's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, so we'd have
She's
to break
busy.
that. Yeah, all right, we'll move on. Deus Ex.
I've never played Deus Ex in my life,
Okay, I've played maybe 5 minutes of it.
but I hear it's really good and it's got a really solid story. So yeah, if that's
And solid
the case,
sci-fi.
then sure, a movie would be fine.
Now, here's some ones that I'm a little worried about.
Hmm.
We'll end on a negative note, I guess. Temple Run.
Gross.
Uwe Ball has it in the bag.
No, he's not making any more movies.
Oh, that's good.
He got really angry and posted a YouTube video. He's like, "Fuck you, assholes! I'm not making any more movies."
Oh,
Collective sad.
we're all sad. Bye, Uwe. We'll miss you. They're going to be rebooting Mortal Kombat. Neutral so far. Plants vs. Zombies.
Gross. Stop it.
The Sims.
No.
Let's see here. Rampage.
No.
Tetris.
No. Twisted Metal, maybe.
Castlevania.
Sure. Okay.
Now,
Dead Space be cool.
Dead Space would be good. Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon
Ghost
would be
Recon would be
fine.
rad.
Metro 2033 would be fine. Dante's Inferno would be bad.
Well, yeah, because why would you make it based on the fucking video game?
When you have the book.
Ah!
Hurts your brain, doesn't
Why wouldn't you just call it The Inferno?
Well, you could make it it's a ready-made Peter Jackson trilogy.
Yeah, it's right there.
You have Purgatory, Limbo, and the Inferno. Let's see. They're going to be doing a Need for Speed 2. Hooray. Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, stop. Okay, we're done. We're done. This is over.
This is it. All right.
This is over. I'm getting too angry. Like, the Dante's Inferno shit really pissed me off.
Yeah, that's not a good
Because
choice.
you don't know. Stop it. Okay, we're
All right.
finished. Bye, everybody.
We'll end on a positive note here. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us as we discuss video game movies in light of the recent release of Pixels. Or Pixel. Is it plural?
Pixels.
Pixels? It is
Yeah.
plural? Okay. I'd hate to miscredit something.
Hate to miscredit an Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah, it'd be terrible,
Batman.
terrible choice. So we're going to go ahead and end there. Although we did miss, we didn't really talk about movies that have video games as the subject. We're really trying to focus on video games turned into movies. But
yeah,
we could end on a positive and say, hey, we had Tron. We had Tron, the second Tron.
Yeah, we did.
I liked it.
Yeah. Okay.
I did.
All right.
And of course, we have War Games.
I mean, like, if I was
Would you like to play a game?
if I was like inhibited by other things, I love Tron. I'll just put it that way.
All right, fine, fair enough. I love Tron. There, I said it. So hey, thanks. This has been episode 335. We're gonna go ahead and skip the weekly watches. We're gonna skip the what you've been listening to. Brick's been listening to music. I've been listening to Pandora.
Yeah.
Brick just tried out the new Apple Music program.
I love Apple Music. It's really good. If you haven't tried it and you're a fan of Apple, because if you're not going to try it anyway.
Right.
So if you're
why I'm not trying.
If you're a fan of Apple, it's a solid service.
Mm-hmm.
It's the entire iTunes library at your fingertips for a monthly fee like Spotify,
which is impressive.
But that's a bigger library than Spotify offers, I think.
It should be.
Yeah. And so that's huge. And I've been listening to entire catalogs of my favorite bands at work,
albums after albums after albums.
So,
and I had a good 20 hours with my Pandora channels while I was stuck in the armory, so it was good.
Yeah,
it was a good week.
Good
but
service.
It's not good radio.
Nope.
So, and definitely not good YouTube. So
yeah, because I'm not going to sit here and talk about Cheap Trick. I mean, I could sit here and talk about Cheap Trick because Cheap Trick's a great band, but it's not relevant.
Yeah, it's not. So we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Hopefully, for those of you that are playing the home game, you enjoyed the slight change. We'll see if it works. We'll see what we can adopt. We'll see what we can get rid of. We'll change. We'll change for you.
Yep.
Because we love you.
We sure will.
But yeah, so this has been episode 335 of the PGL Lobbycast, brought to you live from my house. This is Will and Brick signing off. Thank you all for listening.